Hi guys! Oh, I'm so sorry. I just heard, what are you listening to? I'm sorry. Hi! I am gonna change this. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Hi! Oh, thank you so much for following, Jackie Backy. How are you? Oh, there we are. Hi guys. Oh, I'm so happy being back. You haven't seen me for a while. I'm just gonna put this on, this healing. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I'm just gonna put it on. So, what is going on? I'm just gonna see so you can hear me all right. Yes, you can. Beautiful. How are you today? This beautiful Thursday it is today. Are you okay? The reason why I want to talk to you guys before we start today, the reason why you haven't seen me regularly, why I'm being very irregular with my streaming, is because I am dealing with exhaustion and we're taking one day at a time. And today I really wanted to, I had lots to do, so I'm back after having rested for a couple of days. Oh, we take it from the other side, I think. So welcome back. Welcome to this little stream. It's gonna be, if you were here last week, you know that it's a very calm crafting and chatting stream. I got it on! Look! I do apologize for my hands today as well. It is winter, so that's how they look, unfortunately. It's not the best to have a camera showing your hands when they look like that, but unfortunately that is what it is, so it'll be fine, right? So yes, I am dealing with exhaustion, as many of us do out there. And so we take one day at a time, and this is our stream now. We hope to be able to, oh, sorry, this looks weird, doesn't it? Hang on. Let's put it like this instead. I think that will be better. We hope to get back to regular scheduling, but we'll take one day at a time. And what it is that we got Tuesday mornings, Tuesday afternoons, and Thursday afternoons, and then Friday evenings with me and Bumpers, and I'm really looking forward to that. So tomorrow we're really hoping to be able to stream, and we will do it together. So I'm really looking forward to that. But yes, we will take one day at a time. That is simply how it will go. So yeah, but how are you? Are you okay? Thank you so much for a beautiful, beautiful stream last week. It was a couple of guys here, and we had some beautiful, beautiful discussions, and we just had fun. So I'm really looking forward to having such a beautiful day today as well. We have added a queue system. If I get it to work, we will get to see. But if you would like an energy reading, or an energy transference, depending on what will be, what suits you. I'm just checking if I can find the queue. Yeah, okay. What suits you the best? Meaning that what my guide says that we should be doing. If you would like one here live on stream, we have added a queue system that maybe will work, hopefully. And what you do in order to get that to work is simply to write !join in chat, and you will join our queue system, and !leave to leave the queue. As of now, there's no one watching, so they're not a queue at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm just gonna have this beautiful crafting with you and just enjoy. And I do forgive my hands, my wintry hands, and let's just enjoy our time, shall we? And I'm thinking of having some healing, maybe some beautiful chats. Just, talk to me and we'll have some energy transference, we have some energy readings. We'll see what we do. But to start off, first off, is this a song? I can't hear it. Let's see where it's at. Okay. Can we hear anything anymore? Oh yeah, okay. We're still trying to find some good music for us. Okay, so what we did last week, hi guys, welcome, was this little fella. I'm just gonna see from where he's at. What happened to him? Oh no, has he lost his way? No, there he is, look! There he is, a little fella. You remember a little Dino from last week? Don't worry, I'm gonna change perspective. Hang on. Wait. No, sorry, I apologize. There we are. There's a little Dino. Can you see him? There he is. I thought we were gonna continue with him today and then also just talk, chat. You can see my hands are very bad and I've just had some lotion on them, so that's why they look all glimmery. So I do apologize, but this is how it will go. Okay. And we're just gonna enjoy our time, I think. Just be us and, just let's have some fun. And also then when people are joining, I would love to talk about me and Bempus. We've started to think about this, about the fourth dimension and then the fifth dimension and the sixth and all of the dimension, the higher dimension. I actually just realized, or not just, but when we discussed this a couple of days ago, I just then realized what higher dimension actually meant when we're talking about our higher self and higher dimension. Then all of a sudden I realized, oh, it's like when we go from the second to the third to the fourth to the fifth, the higher, counting it higher. That makes sense. So yeah, but we were talking about this and about maybe what we do. If people will join, I will probably repeat myself, but for you joining in the VODs, as I know people are, oh, I'm just gonna think, well, what are we doing even? We're just going right into it. Just getting busy. Okay, I think we're gonna do some pearls, some beads up to connect with this loose wire, with this loose thread, so that we can join them together, so that he will feel complete, I think. So we were thinking about the fourth and the fifth and all these dimensions, and then maybe it is just that easy, maybe that is how it works, maybe that is how we do our work. We simply connect in the fourth dimension or the fifth or whatever it might be, and we had this beautiful discussion regarding this, and I just thought, wow, maybe that could be an explanation. And I would really enjoy that explanation. Hi, welcome. I apologize, I do apologize for my hands. They're a little bit, I just had some lotion on them. It's winter time, so that's just what happens. So I do apologize. I hope that you can bear with me and enjoy this stream anyway. So, me and our lovely moderator, Bempus. Oh yeah, about Bempus, by the way, he will not be able to join in. Well, he joined in chat, but not on stream, so he will not be able to hear or see us, but he will be in chats. And this is due to his working, the regulation, and because he's got other work that he's doing, so he's during his work hours. So I think it's actually quite fair. But yeah, So he will be in chat maybe, but he won't be able to hear us or to see us. But he will be here anyway. And we had this wonderful discussion regarding 4D. And because we saw this content creator on YouTube who tried this 4D map in Minecraft. It was Captain Sparkles who did, and it was really interesting to see. And Jonathan, my fiance Bumpus, he's very into this, into and just how it works, the logic behind it with all the dimensions and physics, and not that we are into physics per se, but how it works, And because we work with quantum physics, it makes sense that actually maybe it's just, maybe we're simply just connecting to the fourth layer or the fifth or the sixth or whatever it might be. And that would make sense to me, And also with astral projection, me and my twin, we work a lot with astral projection. And when he comes through, you can hear the footsteps behind you sometimes, and the cats react to it, and to the energy, and I see him, my twin, but others also react to it. But he's not there physically, he's there in energy. And it was so interesting then discussing the fact that, well, maybe he's there in another dimension. Because what we say that the fourth dimension might be, now this is very deep, going into it at the very start. But what it might actually be is time, Because when we change time, the location of an object will have changed, right? Because we move in time, that's what we do. So maybe the fourth dimension is how we count time. And that would make sense then, that they could be here in one dimension, meaning that we can see, we can hear, we can sense it, but we can't see it physically because we are not as connected to that dimension as we are to the 3D dimension. I don't know, but I think it's really interesting, to discuss this, the possibility that that's how it works. And I would love that if we could actually say that is just physics, because that's what we believe in. That's what I believe in, and that's what we want to show with this company. And then if it's such an easy, it's easy in a difficult way, if it is the answer simply is the fourth or fifth or whatever dimension, then that truly makes sense. It would make sense why everyone can connect, but not everyone does, because we are more or less, depending on what is good for us in our life, what suits us, connected. So I think that's really, really interesting. Hi guys, welcome. I think it's a really interesting discussion. And it would really, truly make sense for me, I believe. So, yeah. But I would love you guys to talk to me. Do interact with me in chat if you feel like it. Now he's got a little antenna, this little guy. Look at him. He's got an antenna on top of his head. Can you see? Can I focus, please? No focus? No focus today? It's got a little antenna with the loose threads sticking out. Can you see? This is so difficult with a focus, I feel. There we go. Oh, how did I do? He was there. How did I get it to it? Oh yeah. We'll find a way. It would be so good if we could. Oh, he's cute, I feel. So, yeah. And the reason why you just joined, the reason why we started to talk about this with dimensions and different dimensions, is that we watched a content creator on YouTube play a Minecraft map in a fourth dimension, or in 4D, sorry. And that really sprung our discussion, you know, about how it could work. So, yeah. I'm not really sure what to do here. Maybe he's got wings. Or maybe this is his body. I think we're creating his body now. Maybe he's lying down, actually. It could be a crocodile. Okay, I'm just gonna continue and we'll see what happens. I'm so happy being back to streaming. But, like I said, I just want to tell you guys, the community, I'm so grateful. We haven't lost one, well, I shouldn't say view, but we haven't lost one follower in all the time that I've been such an irregular streamer. And it is because we're dealing with exhaustion and taking one day at a time. And the reason why I do this is because I know that everything is just the way it's supposed to be. I just need some time to relax sometimes. And in order to get back to top, or not top, but to when you feel like you're on top, you need to give yourself some time, some space. So I'm simply taking one day at a time. At the same time, I started to go back to driving and to taking my driver license. I gave myself a month, a space of a month for me to get it now, to get it done. And for those days, I will definitely be up and working and streaming. And I got clients, and I'm so grateful. But I do have times, I do have days when streaming is the only thing that we are doing. And if I had a client the day before or doing something else that is taking my energy, or draining my energy, I must, you know, I love working, but it is also, I need some me time, and sometimes you need a lot of me time when you're exhausted. So I'm simply gonna, like my fiance said, the best way of going through it is to accept it, and that surely is true. So this is why you might not always see us here. But we do have a schedule, and I hope to keep to it more and more. And on that schedule, oh, sorry, I got some lotion on my fingers and now I can't get the bead down the drain. I almost said down the needle. Okay, let's come back up. It's all right. I think it's so adorable. I wish you could focus so you could see his little heads. I think it's cute. So yes, you know what I also realized? Because I'm just human, you know? Oh, hi, Crater. I had no idea. I think it is a kind of dino. We'll see, right? Well, I love this when it just takes shape in front of you. We started to make him last week, started to create him, and I have no idea what he will turn out to be. But I think it's a little bit cute. From before, we did this teddy bear. Oh, I don't know if you've seen this little teddy bear we did before doing a stream. So difficult to show him. There, maybe you can see. We've just started with this, so no idea what will happen to them. But I think he's adorable. He's a little Pokemon, like one in our community would say. And I think he's so cute. And even before that, the very first thing I did was not on stream actually. I just tried it and it turned out to be a turtle of some sort, but it's not really good. But we're learning as we go. And this one, this little fella's got a face. Look at him. Then we'll have to see what happens to it. We'll see. I think we're creating a sort of a body now. We're just having fun with it. Oh wow, it looks like scales of some sort now. I wish he could show up better. It looks really cool actually. I think it's part of the back of his head. Oh, I'm just gonna pull some healing energy. My guides are saying there will be people coming through with questions. It will take a little while, but they'll be here. So I'm just gonna put the healing energy. There we are. There we are. I'm watching another streamer who does beautiful, beautiful art. And I watched it the other day and I just felt, oh, how I would love to do that as well. You know? So maybe I'll start doing it. We'll see what happens on these streams. But like I said yesterday, I'm done trying to impress or doing anything of the sort. I'm simply gonna be me, and I love what I do. Oh, thank you so much, Greta. How are you today? You having a good Thursday? That's very kind of you to say. I think it starts to become like scales on top of his head. Oh, I wish it could show better. Come on, focus for me. No? No focus? There. Oh. But it looks like it's going to become some sort of a dragon with his head going here and then the scales coming off him like this. I'm so sorry for the bad lighting. Oh, my hands look disgusting. It's the lotion for the winter. I'm so sorry. But so I think he'll become some sort of a dragon. So this might actually be a big figurine. We'll see what happens. Maybe I could do some better lighting. Hang on, just hang on. I'll see if I can fix it. What happens if I do? Oh, sorry. That was not better. This. That be better? Oh, it's even worse maybe. Oh, you will have to do. So how are you, Crater? Are you okay today? Still haven't gone to sleep yet. Oh. Are you in America? Or where are you in the world, can I ask? Maybe you said before, I'm so sorry if I don't remember. Oh, is it a new card coming? Really? When will it be released? Call of Duty. Yeah. We got many views, or many followers in our community. Members of our community, I should say, who are from America. And I really enjoy it. Okay. So what time is it now? For you? It's rather early. Meaning it's gone beyond late. Okay. Well, happy new day then. Maybe you should get some sleep. You got a couple of hours before we release, no? Or maybe not. in too deep. Maybe you can get some sleep afterwards. 13 hours, wow. And you should get some rest, my friends. We can do some healing here if you'd like. But I have a feeling you might just want to sit and just be. Look, we got another type of scale. I don't know what to call it. Oh, I wish you could see this better. From the front. Oh, I apologize for my hands. They look awful. Look, like that. We got another type of... There are 3 of them now. On the heads. I wish I could focus. We try the other camera. See if that works better. If we can see the scales. That's even worse. I'm not good at this. Sorry. Come on. Come on. No? Where do you want it? Where does the camera want it? Oh, I don't know. Does it want it close or far back? There! Yes! And then I got some more scales coming up. So it's got this type of head going on. So you can see the shape of it. Starts to look a little bit like a dragon, I think. Not you. Oh, really? Thank you, Creator. In my view, the lotion makes them also look so damp. It's because of the winter time. As a redhead and many more people, but you know, the sensitive skin that comes with it. Oh, thank you so much. So are you interested in the 4th dimension? Thinking you're a lot into games and that industry? In that regard, it could really be interesting, couldn't it? But I'm not too sure how we would incorporate it into games, but maybe already on its way, you know? Hi guys, welcome. Yes, we got a very new queue system for those days when there are more people in chat. I have no idea how it will work, but we'll see. I don't know what I did now. I think he'll get some horn of some sort. Because I put a pearl bead right on top of his head. So I think it's... maybe he's got horns, you know? Maybe it's a horned dragon. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna roll with it. And we'll see what happens. I love the skull in front of your name, Crater. I'm so new to Twitch. What does it mean? Maybe I can see. Oh, battle rights. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, I'm so new to this community of all. I don't know what I'm giving him some sort of a horn now. I don't know really what's going on, but this shape here, I think is really cool. If you discard what I'm holding it with, this shape right there. I think it looks really cool. It's definitely coming along as some sort of a dragon. Yeah. Oh, it was from a game. Okay. I'm happy you can see it. Have you joined us long before, Crater? Because I recognize your name. I'm sorry I've been away and such. I just thought if you got some questions for me, or if you something you'd like to talk about, or how you would like to spend this time. I'm so happy having you here. I've no idea why I'm giving him a horn, but it happens. Oh, you were here the other night, going through all the just chatting people. Oh, I love that. That's loads, right? Maybe not at this very particular moment, but there's loads of us out there. I think it's such a beautiful thing that we can have this and that we can communicate in this way. Because of what I work with and what I stand for, I had some problems with the thought of internet and computers. Actually, I always felt like I belonged in some other type of time era. But then when I realized what we can actually be doing with this and how we can connect to people we had no other means of doing, it is such a beautiful experience. And when working with energy, how I've said this many times before, but the realization that energies who would, well, I could possibly not know, but I couldn't possibly know, but the energies that I would think wouldn't be able to interact otherwise can actually get together and help one another in a community on the internet, which I think is so, so, so beautiful. And I often get this because there's a transition going on right now, and people are coming up from our small little corners across the world, talking about energy work and light work and all of these, and then, coming to almost the same or a very similar conclusion. And I think we got internet to thank for that in a huge way, that we can come together in this way and discuss our experiences. We can sit here, me in Sweden, you in the US, and interact. I think it's so, so beautiful. So going through what people who are out there, beautiful. Simply beautiful, because it is people, and we got our experiences and thoughts and whatever makes us human. And I think it is so beautiful that we can connect in this way. A lot of technology, but if you could, you'd rather live in the mid-70s. Have I tried Discord? Yeah, I was on my way of doing so actually. I think it's a good idea. I didn't really know what it was, what kind of a platform, but we've been thinking of creating a Discord. So that will definitely be happening so that we can, communicate in the community even when we're not live. So I think that would be, it's a really good idea. So thank you so much. Crazy from communication. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. What I'm doing right now, I'm simply trying to travel down this little horn back to the main body to create the horn on the other side, is what I'm trying to do with this creation. But yeah, we will definitely go into Discord because I would love it. We got a forum set up, but I think that the platform of Discord really would make it loads easier for our community to really chat and to express your opinions. It's so important. I love talking to people, and I love hearing other people's thoughts and opinions on anything, really. And especially about what we do, how we work with light work. And I've had so many people being worried because we don't really know what we're doing, and we should let psychology be 2 psychologists, 4 psychologists, and follow that schooling. And I think it's so, so, so important to talk about these issues, and also the issue of, many light workers or psychics actually use the profession, use the people to get money. And it is a problem that we see in almost every profession, or if not in every profession. And I think the main problem why, well, it's definitely a problem and it's a sad one that it happens, but I think that a great part of the problem being psychic and this going on is that it's actually not considered a profession. And for me, what is so important is to consider it a profession. And like I said before, I don't really care how it works as long as it seems to be working. Meaning I do care how it works because I'd love to research, but it also means that, yeah, I talk to angels, I experience working with my guides very closely, but whoever those guides are, and if it's in another dimension, or if it's in another space and place in the universe, or if it's just inside me and my psyche, whatever it might be, I'm open to it because it's genuinely seems to be helping people. It seems to be working. And whatever I want to do, the only thing I want to do is help myself, because that's all we can do. And in that, for me, my salvation is to help other people. And this seems to be doing the trick. It seems to work. So it doesn't matter how it works for me. Meaning I don't need to stand my ground saying that I don't believe in anything else that you say. I love hearing your experience, and being skeptic, is so important, and I am as well, you know. And a great part of our wonderful community comes from skeptics, because I am so open to talk about these things, because why shouldn't I? I've got nothing to hide. All I want to do is to help people. And I found a way that truly makes my heart sing. I was gonna say, I don't want it to sound too, over the top, but it means so much to me. And I hope that even through the exhaustion, you can tell that it's true what I say. I'm gonna read chat now. The forum is nothing compared to Discord, in your opinion. No, I understand. We will definitely be starting up a Discord account. Definitely. Hopefully today, even. During the weekend, we'll see. But it will definitely be coming up. Look, I just want to show you. Look at this curved horn. It's so cool how it got curved. And it's actually rather stable in its position. And now I'm creating the horn on the other side. I think this will be a beautiful creation. Oh, I love seeing it coming to life in its own way. So I do apologize if I seem over the top, or too excited, or whatever it might be. Truly, I'm just me. And I hope that you can see that through whatever I might put out, And I love doing this. So what I wanted to talk about, what happened yesterday actually. I'm just gonna have a sip of water. So what happened yesterday? I was at home and, like I said, I'm dealing with exhaustion. And it's a good exhaustion, I just want to say, because the reason why it comes up, it's all of those things that I've put aside before, all of the things that happened to me. We all got our backpacks, and my backpack I'm never really opened. And because the reason why I'm now exhausted is because I found a safe space in my life to start look at what is actually going on in the backpack, what is actually in there. And it's because I feel safe. I got a profession I love, working with what is so dear to my heart. I got a fiance who loves me and who I love with all my heart. and who is there no matter what. Unconditional love. And that is something that is very foreign to me in my mind. And I'm not saying this for pity, or I'm saying this because it could relate to someone out there, probably loads of people actually, because the emotional struggle that we go through is so similar to one and each other. So the reason why I'm now being exhausted is because I'm taking time to myself, because I found a safe space to do so. And with a safe space, I mean how I am now in my life. And, oh, sorry, I'm gonna be more here, over here, so you can see. And it's such a privilege, and I'm so happy for it. So it's gonna go away. I just need to go through it. And what happened was I sat doing some art, listening to some music, and I just started to cry. And so I went into myself and I asked, why am I crying? What is it that's going on? What is it that I miss? What is it that I would like to change? What is it that makes me cry right now? If there is anything, you know? And so I spoke to myself. I simply asked myself, what's the matter? And I answered, it came very clearly, was I want to go home. And so I said, okay, what is home? Because I am home, you know, I was sat in my living room. What does home mean? And I asked, is it this place where I used to go during the summer with my mum? Is that home? Because that's something that I've called home before. No, I want to go home, and for me, that is back to England. I have spent so many lifetimes I was gonna say, but that is years as well, I guess, in England before, in the northern part of England, and I miss it. And for some reason, I'm called back there. And I've had this urge all my life, as long as I can remember. And I've got my twin is from England. And, oh sorry, I'm just gonna change the music, hang on. I'm sorry. And I went there. I've only been to England twice in my life, if you can believe, if you can imagine. Once when I was 15 years old, and I was giving a trip for my 15th birthday to London for a couple of days, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it really was. And then I went to, so I can't disclosure because it has to do with my twin, but we went to another place in England, and I just felt like coming home, you know. And so when I then sat there in my living room and I thought, okay, I want to go home. I want to come back home. I just felt, you know what? Because I may feel this, I ask for too much. I always ask for everything. And I ask my fiancé, what makes you happy? And all he can say is to make me happy. And so it feels so selfish to say, okay, I actually need things to be happy, you know? It feels like I'm just asking and asking and asking. But I went into myself and just felt, you know, that could actually be the truth though. Or every truth is a truth, but that could be what it is. Maybe he's genuine when he says what makes him happy is when I'm happy. And what is true for me is that what would make me happy, get me out from this exhaustion, or just make me happy, is to go back home. Wouldn't that be the most beautiful thing I can give to my fiancé then? To tell him the truth. So when he got home, that was the first thing I said. Honey, I want to go home. Can we fit that into our life somehow? And he said, certainly. So I know it won't be for many years. I know that there's lots that has to be done, but to just say this is my truth and I deserve this because of being me, simply because I am human, that helped me a lot and I stopped crying. And it just felt, like something just lifted. And I got a client who sits and talks with me and talks about wanting to go home, meaning another country. And I say to him that, you can have home here and then one day you'll come back to also there, And I know that is true, but I also feel like we only got, no matter how many lives we got, this is the life that we got now. And what else can we do but to live it? So that is what is true for me. So just to be able to say that and to be honest with it, it meant so much. Look, he's got horns now. I'm gonna read chat now. I know that Cradle left, I think. I'm just gonna see. Must go to sleep, yeah. If you watched the VODs, Cradle, I hope you had a good night's sleep. And I look forward to seeing you again too. Look, he's got horns now. He is adorable, isn't he? I don't know what he's turning into, but I like it. I think we're now gonna go from, we start out from the horns, I think. Oh, he looks like a cow now almost. And then we continue with this shape that we were doing on his head. This shape going here. Oh, I wish you could see better. It looks like this now. Oh, like that. Can we have some focus? Oh, I'm just gonna continue. So I want to work on the shape of the head. So I'm gonna put more beads here and pull them back so that we got this shape going on. But he really looks like a cow now almost. I have no idea what will happen, but I think it will be good. So I'm just gonna continue with him. Yeah, I think we'll work on that head of his. I think, yeah, we'll see what happens. I never know. You never know until you try, right? I'm just gonna check something. Hang on. I would love being able to stream more and more regularly, So we got our schedule and I'm working on putting it up for you as well. But as of this moment, like I said, we just gotta take it one day at a time. And I feel that is fine, It's as it should be, because we should just be us. And I mean each and every one of us. What comes first, we do. That's the most important thing with God's ourselves. It might sound like a cliche, but it's true. It's the reason people say it, right? I'm just looking at this little dude. I don't know what to do with him, really. But it's got some cool shapes going on. So I think I'm just gonna shape it up a bit, the shapes. Feel free to talk to me if you feel like it. I love talking to people. We can talk about anything, really. I added that tag to the stream. You can ask me anything. I really mean it. And I will answer almost anything. I will answer everything that has not got to do with other people. Or that I need to talk about someone else's integrity. Like, for example, with my twin, because it has got to do with someone else's life, and I am not in the position of being able to disclose that or them in any way or form at this moment. So, in respect to that, you can ask me anything. What a flute we got going on in the background. Oh, I got some really, really nice and kind and good news. Kind news? Oh, for me it's kind. It looks like PayPal is working now. So it's no longer any issue there. So I'm so happy for that. It makes me feel like we got the situation under control, you know? It's good not having a situation under control, but you still want to. When you get it under control, it's still, you know, it feels good. If that makes any sense. Okay, what are we gonna do with this little guy? Maybe this is actually not a dinosaur. It's not a dragon. This is a goat. It's turning into a goat. Is it not? I think it's actually turning into a goat. I'm gonna continue downwards. I thought it was gonna be laying down, but I think it's gonna be upstood now. So I'm gonna continue creating. I apologize for the music. Yeah. So I'm gonna continue with the body, I think. I'm gonna have some coffee. I have no idea what is going on. I think he will get some sort of a body back here. I'm just gonna continue and he will shape himself, you know? I love seeing them come to life. Come alive, sorry. Oh, I got someone very special joining now, I felt like. Hi, welcome. How are you? How are you today? Oh, I thought it was gonna be some sort of a oh no, what's going on here? Look, guys. It's his little face with his little horns, and then all of a sudden he's got something going on back here. Is he gonna turn into a bull of some sort, some description? Maybe. We'll get to see. Maybe we should do some communal healing actually. To get people in. It feels like it might be a good thing to do. I think I will do that. We're just gonna connect these. Yeah. If not, I feel it might be a good thing for myself. I'm gonna do some healing. And whoever is here, feel free to join. Just sit back and relax. Putting the little figurine here for now. Oh, sorry. Over here maybe? You can see him a little bit. Oh, you can't tell, can you? What it looks like. I'm gonna do some healing. Okay. Just breathe. Just relax. I'm gonna change the camera angle or the camera. Just breathe. I'm sending this out to whoever might watch, to whoever might feel they resonate with the energy coming through. I'm sending out love, joy, comfortability, is that even a word? With yourself. I want to work with you, loving yourself for who you are. Everything is just as it's supposed to be. Beautiful. Okay. Let's work with some meditation, shall we? Let's soar through the earth. Yes. Through the earth, right through and out in the universe. We're going through all the colors. Out, up. Going through all the blockages, whatever might be there. Let's close our eyes and let's find ourselves sitting on this wooden chair. Feel the texture of the woods beneath you. Feel the feeling of the floor and underneath your feet. What does it feel like? Take a moment to simply feel, simply be, simply sit on this wooden chair in this space of yours. Now, Imagine yourself taking a sturdy grip on the woods, the chair where you sit. Feel the texture. Breathe, inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to look around in the room. What do you see? Where are you? What does it look like? If everything is swirling for you, don't worry. Whatever you feel, wherever you are, you can always feel secure and safe, knowing that you're sat safely in this wooden chair of yours. Allow yourself to take in whatever is there. Allow yourself to be in the moment. And whatever is coming in front of you, whatever you see, whatever you feel, meet it, greet it, thank it, and let it go. And whatever you see, wherever you are, feel safe in that you are secure, sitting on the wooden chair. It's always there to keep you safe. Simply sit and watch whatever goes around you. What can you see? What can you feel? Whatever it is, whatever is coming to you, simply meet it, greet it, thank it, and let it go. Whatever happens, however the room moves or stands still, whatever is in the room, whatever is on the floor, are you indoors, outdoors, whatever is going around you, simply know that you are safe where you sit on the surface of the wooden chair. All is good. Now, let yourself go on this journey while sitting on your chair. Just follow whatever comes to you. Just be, just breathe, just feel. It's alright. I apologize if you could hear that. Just breathe. For someone calling me, sorry. Whatever happening, breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Meet it, greet it, thank it, safe in your shell. No one will take it from you. No one will leave you alone without any comfort. No one will harm you. You are safe. You are warm. You are you. Simply breathe. Just sit here for a while. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And when you feel ready, slowly let the noises, the sensation, the feeling of everyday life slowly takes its place in your mind, in your body, in all of your senses. Feel your feet where they are, wherever they are, here and now. Inhale. Feel where you are sat, stood, maybe you lie down. Slowly let the senses come back to here and now. You are safe. Now inhale, and as you exhale, open your eyes and be fully in here and now. Beautiful. Thank you. You're always safe within yourself. I'm not saying it's a safe world, but your inner world should always be. It's okay to feel that it's not. But you know what? No matter what, you are here. You are you. You walked such a mile. You've done such a journey. No matter where you are, no matter who you are, it's taken you lots of efforts in its own shape to get you here. And you've given so much from your heart, from your soul, from your mind. No matter how much you feel that you have given or not given. No matter who you are you, and you are here, and you made it this far. Now, all that's waiting is life. So no matter who you are, no matter what you come from, enjoy. Truly. Bembus and I usually talk about how all we really got is time, You know, we talk about time is relative, but we also talk about how all we really got is time, and that it's just about what we do with our time, you know, and nothing else really. Now, there's loads to life, but we usually talk about this, that actually, whatever we got is just time. No matter how relative time is, it's what we got. And our life is what we choose to do with that time, how we choose to spend it. So let's have fun. Let's enjoy. Let's be us, both in mind and heart. I don't think it's a dangerous thing to say have fun when we can have fun following what we truly believe in. Because we can. Because we got ourselves. You know? And it's beautiful. Bempo said something that I think is so beautiful. He said that we got such a long time to be dead when we die. An eternity. No matter what we believe in, us, ourselves, this person, will be dead in an eternity. So what if is life compared to that? And if we got this short amount of time, don't waste it. We can't really waste it. But don't pretend that you waste it either. Do you? Because no matter how many universes we got, no matter how grand the universe is, no matter how many dimensions, no matter anything and everything. I said this to a client a couple of days ago. No matter what we believe in, and no matter how many angels there are, or how, like I said, how big the universe is, and how small we are in the perspective, in the scale, no matter how big, how small, how whatever, I believe there's a reason for everything, right? And if there's a reason for everything, then there's a reason that we got ourselves. There's a reason that we got the body that we got the mind that we got the perspective that we got. There's a reason for it. And no matter how grand the universe is, we are actually part of it. So let's be it. That's what I believe. The bubbles of joy and the bubbles of possibility. It's alright. They're always here, you know? I don't know how loud is music for you guys. You others out there. I'm gonna turn it down a little. So, right now, there's not many people joining, or not. Actually, it says that no one, except for myself. Maybe that's not true, I don't know. But no matter. I am thinking of, I'm gonna go for a very brief break. And when we come back, because I'm just gonna take a breather. Go to the loo, take a breather, just come back to myself, because I think you can feel the energy is a little bit off. I'm human, you know. All I want to give is love. That love we need to give to ourselves in the first hand, right? So we can reflect it over to others. So I'm gonna take a short break and then we'll be back. I'm gonna sit here crafting this little fella and we'll see what happens. No matter what, I am so happy being me. And I'm gonna go back to regular streaming, I think. Meaning I'm gonna try to follow the schedule. Hi guys, welcome. I hope. So that's what I will do. So I'm gonna put the little, look at him. I think he's some sort of a bull now on some description. I think he's cute. So I'm gonna take a breather and then I'll be back very shortly. And I'm just gonna sit here being me. And tomorrow I will hopefully be streaming with Dantas. That is gonna be so much fun. I'm really looking forward to it. So we'll see. Take care for now, and I will be back in just a brief moment. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna show my face. Take care, you guys. I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Not a long break at all. And I'll see you. I'm just gonna check. There it is. Okay. See you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to take a phone call. I am now booked for when I'm gonna get my driver's license, hopefully. So that was really cool, actually. I'm so happy now. I needed that little boost, you know? So I've now got a plan exactly how it will get done, hopefully. So we'll see what happens, but it feels really good. It's so cool. I talked about it last week. This how I've put it off for 2 years. I just disappeared, and it feels so. I had this feeling in my gut, you know, in my stomach, that this doesn't feel any good, you know. And then going from that to now have everything booked and ready, it feels so good. So I had to take that phone call. So that was a boost, like I said, that I needed. Hi guys, welcome. I just said I am ready to. The plan has been made how I will get my driver's license now. So wish me luck. But you know, talking to the same person who I've just left 2 years ago, without saying anything really, I just felt in my stomach. She said that, but there's loads of people doing so. But you know, to go from that to now having her call me and say, okay, we're gonna book you in now. It feels so good, so good. So I got a month, a little bit more of a month actually, approximately. Bumpus is going to be away from the 9th of December, so he said it would be so good if I had my license then. And I'm now going to do the test. What's it called in English? But I'm going to test my driving skill to see if I can get a license the 2nd of December. So it's just what we anticipated, or what we hoped for, so it can't get any better really. So I'm gonna jinx you now so you can see what is going on with this little, what is he? It's so cute, whatever it is. So I'm happy, I'm so happy for that. I think that is gonna be real good. You know this feeling where you put something off for so long because you feel bad for, well, for the people that have been there for you, or for yourself, or for some reason you just feel bad and you put it off and you worry, and all this worrying, and then when you actually confront the situation and you ask the person that you feel, you know, like you've done, you know, that you mistreated in some way, if you actually ask, then you get to know how they see it, how they view it. And then I've been worried for 2 years, and it just turns out to be no worry whatsoever from their side. So that truly, it helps so much, it helps a lot. I'm so happy now, I'm excited. Oh boy. And then like I said, I talked about earlier in the stream, about just letting yourself be who you are. You know, not feeling you take up too much space, because if you feel like you're taking up too much space, you will take up even more space. And in space, I mean energy, and you will drain yourself in thinking that you drain others. So just whatever is true for you is true, you know, it's the truth in your life. And when I then got down to understanding that, you know what, because my fiance sounds so lovely when he says that all he wants to be happy, all he needs to be happy is for me to be happy. I want to be able to say the same thing, and with that could mean that it's actually true, you know, that he actually feels that way. All he truly needs is for me to be happy. Isn't it the most beautiful thing I can do then, to tell him and to be my authentic self in what makes me happy? So, yeah. But that was such a surprise. They called me. The driving school. I had my first driving lessons in 2 years on Monday, and now they called to book me in for when the test is gonna be done. So I'm happy. Hmm. It's getting wonky, guys. Our little fella. What shall we do with him? I don't know what he turns into, really. It is something, that's for sure. I know he's got horns, but he starts to look a little bit like a snake now, almost. You can pull the tail up, and he could be like a... Maybe he's a mysterical... Mysterical, is that even a word? A mystic creature. I'm just gonna let him become whatever he wants to become, you know? Hi, welcome. How are you today? This is our little fella. I'm not sure what he's... what he wants to become, but I'm just happy seeing it happen. I think we're gonna have him sit. Is he gonna be stood? Oh, I can't really decide. I'm gonna go back up a couple of beats, and then we will see what happens to him. I feel like I'm gonna intertwine these together, because I feel this might be part of his body, but just one side. Look at him. Look at him! Isn't he cute? So I think I'm gonna twine these together to create some sort of a structure in his body. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. So you can't really tell what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna pull the beads together. For you who haven't joined us before, I'm an intuitive counselor. I trade with telepathy, intuition, astral projection, and healing. So if there's anything you'd like to ask me, I am also just me, a human being. So if there's anything you'd like to ask me, do so. I love talking to you. Oh, look at him! He's sitting down now, is he not? I think he is. He can almost support his own weight. Oh, look! He's sitting! Oh, Bird Love! Hi! Welcome back. Oh, I'm so glad seeing you. How are you today? Something really great just happened. I don't know if you've heard. I took my first driving lessons in 2 years on Monday, and now they called me to book me in for the test to get the license. I'm so happy. And I was talking about how easy one can worry about something that might not be, you know, that there's always a reason for how you feel, but I worried for 2 years that I made them wrong, and then I called them and they're simply happy to have me back, and nothing had happened, you know, nothing was wrong in that sense. I was so worried I owed them money, and instead of actually asking, I just worried because I felt bad, like we do. And then it turned out I didn't owe them money, and I didn't do nothing wrong, and loads of people just disappear, which is sad, but it happens. And I mean disappear, yes, lots of people do disappear, that is horrendous, but also they disappear from simply not taking the driver license or the driving courses, or the, you know, to meet up for the course to learn how to drive. They just don't, they stop seeing their instructor, sorry. But I felt I was doing them so wrong when I stopped going, and then now here I am, and I've got a date. I've got it all, it's all booked and ready to be done with, so I'm so happy. Glad it was a continuation to the driving story. Yeah. Oh, you watched on YouTube. Thank you so much. I hope that I know that they're very long, but I hope that, and I talk a lot, but I hope that there's something that could be inspiring, or something that simply that you feel you can resonate with, or that I can help you in any way. Maybe just provide content, you know, whatever it might be. But Bird Love, I'm so happy to see you here. How are you today? Are you having a good Thursday? Look at him! Look at this little guy. Can you see him? We've got a schedule that we're trying to look! He can support his own weight almost. Very close to. Look, he's sitting down! Someone needs to just let the video play in the background while you go through your morning routine. Trust your intuition to pick up the messages you're supposed to hear. That is a beautiful thing to say. I'm just so happy that I can provide you with something. Whether that's something just being a hand, you know, just a hi, one human to another, right? You got such a beautiful energy, Birdlove, and I'm so grateful having you here in our community. I'm so grateful for our community in general. The reason why I've been streaming very not regularly, sorry. I may be an intuitive counselor, an empath, a telepath, a light worker, whatever you may call me, but more than anything, I'm just me. I'm just Sarah. I am a human being, and I am dealing with exhaustion right now. That is why I take one day at a time, and we stream when we can, you know, and I hope that that's okay. I love what I do, and really what I do is simply being a fellow human being. And being able to do that in whatever way I do, it warms my heart. It truly does. So to simply see you come back, it means so much to me. And to hear that I can provide you with something, thank you for being able to give that to yourself. With love. I'm gonna read chat now. You'll other be creatures in the entire process. Not sure you'll be brave enough to do something like stream art. Oh, I'm actually thinking of starting to do art streams. I mean, with you know what? I was gonna say to draw, but then my mind wanted to say write, and it's actually quite interesting because it is part of. He's sitting up! Look! He's sitting up! He's supporting his own weight. Oh, well, if he sits in a very particular position. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say art, to draw, sorry, I was gonna say, because I watched some streamers who draw. It's so beautiful, and I love to draw, and to be able to do that on stream would be amazing. But then my fiance Bempus said that, what if you would be writing stories on stream? Would you like to watch that? Would you like to be part of the creative aspect of writing a story? Or a poem, or lyrics? Because I love writing, and to do that on stream, that could really be interesting, and we could do it together in the community. Would you like that aspect? What do you think about it? Look. He's got his tiny feet now. Almost. It looks like he's got one leg on top of the other. crossing it. Oh, he's adorable, isn't he? I have no idea what he's supposed to be, but he's cute. But he's got a real backside to him. I think he's got a mane, perhaps. Perhaps we're gonna make it into a mane, going down to the floor, support him in the other direction. Maybe. Hello, watch another method people use to create things. Writing could be great. Yeah. Because I've no idea what to read to you guys on Tuesday afternoons when we stream, when we hopefully stream. Maybe to write what I should read would be really cool, and to be part of that process. Yeah. You know what? I think I've decided. Let's try. You need to take out the recycling before bed last night. Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. I'm just happy having you here. Go take care of your recycling then. Oh, I like this little fella. I think he's cute. Should we provide him with some hands to support him also, maybe? I think we go back to the back of his body, to his back. Because we got something here that might be an arm. Oh, oopsies. Let's see. I'm following the threading back to get to his backside, to his actual back, to the spine. See if we can get to the arm. But the thread is transparent. So I'm sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh, I just got a message. When you're back, Bowhead Love. See if you're right when you're back. Oop! I put the nail in my finger. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to thread my way back. I'm gonna have to come closer for this one. Sorry. Thank you. No? Come on. Where you at, my friend? You somewhere? Maybe we can go. No, it's too tight to go through the bead. Sorry, hang on. I feel so bad for the poor creature, tearing him apart like this. Where's the thread? There it is. Found it. Oh no, what happened now? Oh dear. Nope. That was not good. There we are. I think that's perfect stitch. Maybe. Oh, he can't support himself anymore. Oh no. What have I done? Yep, there we are. Okay. So, to the arm. To the arm. And beyond. To the arm and below. Below. To the arm and beyond. Let's see. Da 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 da. I'm in the arm now. I need it. I can just hear this being a conversation on walkie-talkie. I found my way to the arm. Shh. Yes, okay. Then we'll go to the other side, I think, because I think this is good now. As it is, I think. Oh, focus. Focus, my friend. No? Hello. You can actually tell the shape even when it's not focused. I like that. Oh, okay. We'll see if he wants to focus another time. But we will move to the other side of his body. And I'm actually running out of thread. So maybe it's just enough to get this other arm going. And then we will need a new thread. Maybe. Can we go through that bead? Yes, we can. Oh, please don't break on me. It's fine. Perfectly fine. Now I'm in the main. Let's go up here. Hi, David, love. You're back. Aries really brisk this morning. Oh, I love brisk. I love that. When you go outside and you just, oh, okay, I'm awake. Hello. I love that feeling. I had a message for you actually, David, love. And I'm not sure if there is anything gonna come when we start, you know, when we let this through, because this is just very general. If there's something else gonna come through, but I have a very light message about crafting, and you said that you didn't know if you would have the guts to do it on stream. Look at him. So what came through? I'm sorry, I can't focus. Oh, what came through was painting on glass paints. You know, painting on glass, and it is beautiful. What's it called in English? Ceramic, I think it's called. Not the tiles, but the glass paints. Because you really got a sense for detail when you put your mind into it. And you know, this love of putting stuff on a window from when you were young came through. And if you don't resonate, I'm sorry. I just saw this, you know, plastering things on the windows and working with, maybe it's because we work with glass beads, but to work on glass panes really came through. And all these beautiful colors. To get back to that, well, I say get back to the creative side, that was not the right thing to say, but I think you get what I mean. You just recently allowed yourself to start experimenting with paint, so this felt like too serious of a medium. Yeah. So go all the way and do it even on such a thing as glass. But I do see these stickers that you put on windows, you know, for Christmas or for some occasions, Easter or something. It just comes through. Maybe there's something totally different, but I do see these stickers on windows. I'm not sure what it can mean, but it just came through so clearly, and the joy of this. Maybe it will make sense one day, but it just came through so clearly. I just saw these, you know, when you pull something from, well, you can make them yourself, but you can also buy them and you take them out of the package and you stick them on a surface, like tattoos for the building. that you can tear off. It's just something that I'm not sure what it would mean because I'm not that open right now. It could be, of course. We could see if there's anything behind it, but it just feels like it wanted to get set, you know? Plaster things. You know those stickers that you put? I don't know what it means. It just really wanted to come through. I wonder if you're gonna be able to see this little maybe he should have it like waving. Maybe. I'll give him some more beads and we'll see. You used to have consultation stickers in your sheltered room. Was a window in your closet. Oh, and nobody else realized they were there for 10 plus years. Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense then. Because it really had to do with your childhood, but I think it also got to, there's an emotion to this. And maybe it is just what you said, that no one realized it was there for plus 10 years. 10 plus years. It's got some heavy emotion attached to it, having to do with something entirely different in your life. But it wanted to come through as support, and it came through so clearly. So clear. I think you've got, yeah, you should listen to your dreams. I get this now. I said before, during the stream, I talked about how I came to acknowledge myself as actually being able to feel like I need something in order to be happy, instead of always being content, you know, or instead of always being grateful for everything. I came to the conclusion yesterday, actually, that maybe I deserve to be happy like everyone does, and maybe this is the way for me to be happy. Maybe I should follow it. It is my intuition, probably. Did you hear anything about this? Because if not, I will tell you, because I feel that you can connect to this. Did you hear anything about this? Because for me, it's about going home. I feel I'm gonna share it with you. So, okay, it's gonna be a little bit repetitive for you guys joining in the VOD, or on the VOD, on the VOD, with the VOD, from the VOD. But I want to talk about this because I feel both love this can be really, yeah, I really want to share this with you. And also with some other watching now, because I feel this is something that we all go through in one way or another. And is that I am dealing with exhaustion right now. That's why I'm not always here, as I've said. And it's a good thing because I found this safe space to meet myself. And then I go through everything that happened to me before that we try to put in some corner and don't really look at it. It's now coming forth because I feel safe. But so I was home yesterday and I was sat drawing, doing some art and listening to some music. And all of a sudden I felt myself start to cry. And I wonder, why am I crying? So I let myself ask myself this question. Okay, you're crying, you're sad, you want something changed. What is it? What is the matter, Sarah? And I just came to the conclusion that I want to go home. And I was sat in my living room having this feeling. And that made me feel so bad because it's such a privilege what I've got, and we got this beautiful home and not many people do. There's so many people out there who don't even got a roof over their heads. But I felt I want to go home even though I've got all of this. And so I asked myself, okay, you know what, I'm gonna listen to this. Where is home? Is it where you usually were with your mother when you were very young? And I felt about it. I tasted it, could it be this? The summer home that I'm no longer got any, connection to, or that I can't visit? Because I call that home for a long period of time. No, I want to go back to England. I love Sweden. It's where I'm born and raised, and I love the safety of it. But I've spent so many lifetimes in England, in the northern part of England, and I want to go back home. It was just so clear to me. And I've had this feeling since I was very young, and then not really known why or how, and I always known I'm going to end up in England, but I've always felt like I've got another life, that I need to do here in Sweden. And it felt so off feeling I actually want to move, I want to go there, I want to come home in order to be happy. And when my fiance, when I ask him, because I want him to be happy, of course, I love him so dearly, and I want him to be happy, of course. And I ask him, what do you need in order to be happy? And he says, all I need is for you to be happy. And first I felt, oh, I wish I could feel the same, and then it just goes around in a circle. And then I realized this must actually be the truth. For him, maybe all he needs to be happy right now is for me to be happy. And instead of saying that sounds too corny, or it's too much, it's so much love that I could never give and I feel awful about it, instead, let's see it as the truth. Okay, if this is genuinely how he feels, the most beautiful thing I can do, wouldn't that be to be genuine and authentic in what actually makes me happy? Because no matter how many lives we got, no matter how grand the universe is, this is what we got now, and we only got this life as us. So in the vast space of time, the vast amount of time where we're gonna be dead, and we got this short amount of time to live, no matter how grand the universe is, no matter if angels exist or not, or what they are, if they're energies, if they're external beings, or if they're inside our psyche, no matter what is going on out there, there's a reason for it, I believe. And then there's also a reason that we are who we are. We've been given this body, this mind, this feeling, this sensation of being alive. So let's live. So instead of trying to put it past myself, to try to, to shove it aside and say, no, I could never be this selfish. This is awful of me to feel I need something in order to be happy. I should say, okay, you know what? I accept myself and I feel in my heart what makes me happy. And all I want is to come back home. So it was just a weight lifted from off my shoulders, and then I just couldn't wait until my fiance got home. And when he did, I met him, and the first thing I said to him was, I want to go home. Could that fit into our lives somehow? And he said, certainly. And I know it's gonna take years of preparation. I know that we're not moving now. We got, loads to do. But just the feeling of accepting yourself, where I want to be and what makes me happy, and just get that truly into my system and feeling, I could actually be there. I could actually achieve this. And it's okay. Just that made such a difference. And I spoke to a client on Monday. I had a client who dreams of going back home to another country where they come from. And I said to him that if you can be home here, you always be home, and then one day you will be there external as well, But I just, at the same time, I just felt this, yes, but we only got this lifetime. We only got this life. No matter how many lives we got as us in this, I wanted to say combustion for some reason, I don't know, but in this composition, we got this. So let's be happy. And just to acknowledge ourselves, the feeling that I've always known what I want with my life. I just want to come home, like everyone does. And I'm just so happy that I found what home is. So why I'm talking about this, Power Love, is because I feel like you are putting aside dreams. And even though it might not be possible to achieve them right now, we can dream about them. And when we dream about them, we're already there, I usually say. But also accept the want to be there. You know, accept what you need. Because like I said, if my fiance, if he is genuine and truly all he wants to be happy right now is for me to be happy, then the most beautiful thing I can do, like I said, wouldn't that be to acknowledge myself and to see and accept what actually makes me happy, even though how much that is to ask for. Because in reality, it's not. It's just life. So I just felt I really wanted to share that. And however I will get there, no matter, I can now breathe in acceptance of wanting something. And that is okay, because we all do. Even however privileged we are, when we want a change, we see ourselves. I've said this so many times before, so why shouldn't that apply also to me? Like to you and everyone else. If we should give to other people that are less fortunate than us, because for some people that is so important, me included, then shall we see them as less fortunate? Or shall we see them there on their journey? And we can meet them if we accept ourselves in our journey. If we can find our strength, because if we are then privileged, let's use that. Meaning, let's live it. Meaning, let's just be what we actually got. And find our heart and our truth, and in that reflecting that feeling of accomplishment, or that feeling of just love to the world. And it might sound crazy, you know, that you know, this is one dream, and then when you finally get there, which is not that difficult, you could just move. But somehow there will always be something else that you dream of. Well, yeah, maybe. And isn't that the journey? Isn't that the joy? And isn't that beautiful that we can strive to achieve something? And in that, meeting ourselves, and in that, reflecting that love up on other people, so they get the same feeling of just being. I'm gonna read what you said now, Power Love. The autumn has been the first busy period all year. It's all popped up right as I've gotten more serious about selling my art. Nothing has been an emergency, but there's plenty going on. Business plans are taking a back burner to family affairs. But I've been okay with it because my family members are really steps up. This weekend we'll be helping my grandparents move into a home that will suit them better. I wish you all the love and all the best in this. You say business, that really came up when I said that you've got dreams that you've set aside. Business really popped up for me there. So it's interesting that you mention it, but I just feel like the message coming through is that it's okay to put it aside, the dreams, and we can live it in our hearts. So it's okay to put it aside, but like always, like I say, instead of trying to spit on it, saying that, oh, I can't have this, take it in hand and say, this is part of my reality because it's part of what I'm thinking about. It's part of what I use my time for or to. And that's okay, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, with it, or about it at all. Just accept that it's there and it's part of you and it makes you so beautiful. I just got this feeling of setting up a small little art shop or a small little shop with, you know, with pots and and old balls and, you know, kitchenware, not kitchenware, but, you know, all like cute. I just got this wondrous feeling of this little village shop, you know, and the dreams of travel the world, of course, but and the family. Oh, there's so much coming through, and like we all experience, or so many of us. But what is so important is that it's okay to be feeling that way. I know that my little velvet countryside's blue house door is out there waiting for me. And in the meantime, if I keep it in here, it will be easier for me to find it out there. And you got so much love for everyone around you. It's okay to be frustrated sometimes as well, you know? But you got so much love. And I know that you also see yourself in that, and you also got loads of love for yourself. I know this, don't worry. I know that you see yourself grounded, and I know that sometimes it's so grounded that it's so stressed that it's upside down and everything is all smoke. But it's okay. Or a fog, a smog. But it's okay. And all that's come through, I wanted to share this story, this experience, because I felt that you could gain something from it, of it. This is the first time you've been okay with setting your timetable and goals aside. When it's happened before, you always ended up angry because it felt like a betrayal. But now it'll all be fine. Yeah. Maybe this was simply a confirmation that I see you, and that means that you see yourself. And it is so beautiful. That's all, really. Look at this little guy. I'm gonna go back to the crafting now, but you may ask me anything about love or just talk about anything. I love just being here, spending time with you. Look. Look at him. Oh, adorable little creature. But art, definitely. And glass art. Glass paints. I really believe in that. And portraits. Oh, I know. But I really think that would be such a beautiful... It's just coming through. It's just so beautiful. You're an inspiration. And you care so much about other people, and it truly shows. But you also care about yourself. And that is the most inspirational part of it. So thank you for just being here with your energy. Truly. Oh, what happened to this little arm? Hang on. Come on, you're gonna wave to us? Oh. Let's see. It's a little bit of a weird wave, but it's fine. Look. Cutie. I'm just gonna go down the arm. I'm just thinking about how to secure this little hand. Maybe we don't need to. Oh no! Now it looks like he's throwing. Oh, he's throwing snowballs at us now. Now it's just straight out. Oh, I'm gonna connect it a little bit so it's a little bit closer to his body, I think. Oh, that did not do the trick. Oopsies. We're learning as we go. I see loads of colors on glass panes, and then I see black and white portraits, and them are so beautiful. They're coming through just as the stickers on the glass painted. This black and white portraits. There's definitely something. There's definitely someone trying to help you subtly, you know. Oh, look. I can pull the arm in. Gotta secure it. It's not a wave, is it? Maybe he's scratching his ear. Oh, I don't know. We'll secure it this way, I think. It's fine. It will make sense later, right? Oh, grandma came through, but you spoke about grandparents. It's okay to be frustrated, and it's okay to feel love. It's okay to just be. It's something that we all are. No matter how we like it or not, we are being. And it's an inspiration that you can see that. Look! There we are! Oh, he's cute, isn't he? You can really tell it's a wave now. Ah, he needs one more arm. I thought he had one, but it looks very. I think we'll do something. I think he needs. I think half his face is gone as well. He needs a little bit more of a mouth going on. I'm gonna secure this, and then I'm gonna have some new thread because there's not much left. Yeah. Let me just check. Gotta whisper. Oh, Wonderboy, thank you so much for following. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm just reading a whisper, a private message. about connecting to energies. I'm just gonna show. Look, this is what we're making. It almost looks like a little dog now, doesn't it? It's so cute. I can talk generally, if that's okay, with who sent the private message. Yeah, I think it's cute. We're gonna have some more threads and give him a little bit more of a cheek. He needs it. But generally talking, or generally speaking, sorry, who you connect to in astral communication, or who speaks to you, who you connect to on an energy level, for me, it has nothing to do with blood. So it has nothing to do with whether it's biological or not. It is simply frequencies. So we can, generally speaking, connect to anyone. And it's has got so much more to do with memories and emotion than it has to with. It's got so much more to do with love than to blood. We see a goat face earlier, but now I only see that cute dog. Yeah, first I thought it was going to be a dinosaur, and then I thought it was going to be, because of this, I thought it was then going to be a dragon. I don't know if you can tell. It's got this mane going on. So I thought it was going to be a dragon. So these were horns, but now they turned out to be dog ears. I love how they just come alive, you know. I have potential, thank you so much. It's the third one. I think yeah, it's the third one I've ever made, I think. We got this little Pokemon that we did before. That was the second one I've made. I think it's so cute also. And then before that, off stream, we had this, not really anything, but some kind of a turtle. But thank you, Wonder Boy. Famous, I don't strive to be famous in that way. I strive for helping people. I'm an intuitive counselor. I work with telepathy, intuition, astral communication, and healing. And I love to share the word, you know, so I love to connect to people. And I love to be able to be here just lending a hand. Because whatever I am, what I am first of all, this is me, a fellow human being. I did this, not creating things, but, or I've always created, but talking to people and doing intuitive work, I did for free before. And I would love to go back being able to do that. But as society looks today, I'm so happy being able to now have a company and do what I love. In not just my free time, my spare time, but actually work with it. So famous, if that is what it takes, I'm just happy to connect to people. And I'm sorry if that sounds vain. Yeah, they left, I think. But with love. About the question, did you feel you got an answer? Would you like a private answer? Would you like to book? Would you like me to see if there's anything private for you at this moment? Or would you like to book a consultation with me, just you and me? Or would you just like to talk in general? Because generally, love comes before blood, is my experience anyway. And yeah, and also we're just sharing the space, you know? We're just sharing the space. Like we share it with people that are alive that we can connect to in our 3D world. If we talk about dimensions again, I believe that the connection we make to energy, or to people who passed, or to angel, or whatever energy form, is an interaction, just like the one you and I, you know? I'm not sure I should tie this, but I think I'll do. Oh yeah, you can definitely book a private one. Oh, an entire week with family. I wish you the best. All the love. And just remember, whatever you feel, and when the frustration builds up, you don't always have to be an angel. It's okay. Because everyone in that room, I promise you, have felt the same. And I don't mean you need to show it externally in that way, but simply acceptance takes you a long way. And in a long way, I mean for your own stability, for your own calm, for your own heart. Just being you. And when I say you're an inspiration, I don't mean that in a way to, force, to have you feel like you need to be that perfect angel. No, I mean I see the human. And I think you're beautiful. That's what I mean. But you are so welcome to book a private consultation with me. You find all the information down below, or next to you to the screen, or wherever it might be, depending on where you watch this. And I can send you some also in whispers if you like. You can book also, or like to get in touch with me through Twitch. And we're gonna create a Discord. What's it called? I've never been on Discord server or Discord account, so we can get in touch that way as well. So you are so very welcome. Hi guys, welcome. Look what we are making today. Isn't he cute? Oh, where did the hand go? Where did the hand go? He was waving before. Come on, little hand. Did I pull it too much, I think? There he is. Look. Yeah, we want to start on Discord, but we don't know at all, or I don't know how it works, but we really want to be able to communicate, and to have the community being able to communicate with one another. So yeah, we're definitely going into that. Now the most fun part, you're gonna watch me thread a needle on stream. With a very thick thread. That is also invisible. Not invisible, but I should be able to do that as I'm a medium, right? That's a bad joke. Oh, let's see. Sometimes, come on, little friends, little threads. So how are you guys? Just joined. How are you today? How are you doing? Oh, we are hopefully gonna stream tomorrow with Bempus doing some calm Minecraft. I'm really looking forward to that. The reason why we... Oh, come on. The most interesting part of the stream, right? Me threading a needle. And... Oh, you can't see. Watch. No, come on. Will it come through? Oh. No. It's here, but I can't pull it out. Yes! There we are! Woohoo! I'm happy. What are we gonna do to this little boy, you reckon? But if you would like a private consultation, both heads, what did I just call you? But would love, I think the easiest way to get in touch with me before we go to Discord, or in any case actually, is to send me an email. And you got that down below, or next to you, or where it is located. In the information box, you've got the address for me for an email. Actually, I think this is not gonna work because the beads are too thin, so we're gonna have to pull this out and make it another way. We're just gonna leave this be, I think, and we're gonna use it. Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm just gonna go in with a new thread, and I'm gonna start with a cheek. This poor little dog hasn't got a cheek on his left side, is it? I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing. He's missing a part of his cheek. Let's see if we can see. On that side. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not focusing. Yeah, okay. But now you can't see instead because I'm home. Well, he's missing parts of his cheek. So I'm gonna give him some beautiful dog cheeks, you know. If he will still be a dog. He's transitioned between so many different creatures, so we'll see. Or not creatures, species, I should say, because he's the one and same creature. For when more people of the community join, during those streams, I have now set up a queue system. So I hope that will work out well. I have no idea, I never used it before. But for if someone wants an energy reading or transference, and there's more people watching, then what can decide, you know, who wants to go, who wants to have it done. First off, I will of course listen to my guides. And I'm talking about the readings live now. First off will be whatever my guides say and tell me. But after that, we are gonna have a queue system. So I'm looking forward to see if that will work. And for you who just joined, the brilliant news that our paper is now working. I'm so happy. And I'm gonna get a license, a driver's license. So it's a good day today. Yeah. Okay. And yes, as I'm dealing with exhaustion, as I said before, I'm taking one day at a time, so we might not always be streaming, as you might have noticed, but we do have a schedule, and if we can keep to it, I have now, together with both Love and my fiance, decided to maybe do, I think it would be brilliant actually, on Tuesday afternoons, GMT +2, or Eastern European summertime. It's still summertime. Not for long though. We are probably gonna do some writing and compose stories or poems, lyrics on stream together or with you watching. And then we're gonna read them. I think that's a beautiful solution to not knowing what to read. Let's write it first, you know? And then once a month, we're probably gonna have a Swedish stream. Also, I just want that to be set. But we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm just taking one day at a time. Oh no, I don't know how to make him his little cheek. But both Love, send me an email, and I will get back to you with for booking you in for a private session. Okay, did it do something? Oh, it's so scary. He should just be whatever he is and whoever he is, but it's so scary to hurt him. Oh, he's adorable, isn't he? You can't quite see now. Hello. You'll miss your Tuesday stream, but catch up on YouTube. I'm happy to have the YouTube library. I will hopefully, when I feel better and when I get back to work in a more regular way, I am hoping to... No, I lost all the posts. They were not supposed to be there. I have to think about this. I have to rethink. Maybe he's perfect the way he is. No, he needs a shake. Let's start here instead. Probably going back to the very same place I was. Yes, I am hoping, because we have had such beautiful sessions with healing, especially, and meditation during these streams, and the streams in a whole is they're very long, and I'm really hoping to get through each and every one of them and to make separate videos for the healing and meditation parts, so anyone can join, anyone can take part of it. It's what I hope to be able to do. So that's really what I want to do. Sorry. When I get back to more regular work hours. But first off, we're gonna take care of ourselves, right? Like I say to you guys all the time, and like everyone says, we take our own mask on first, and then we help others, right? And I mean the breathing mask on airplanes. This doggo, though, he is adorable. Don't worry, all these threads poking off of him will be gone eventually. I think I will tie a knot, actually. But yes, you can find all our content on YouTube in our content library. And like I said, I'm gonna post more separate videos there, so you don't have to try to find what you look for or don't even know exists. Like I was away for 2 weeks, and before that, the week before, we had an actual astral projection happening on stream, and I did not know we were going to do that. And usually we should not be playing around with such a thing, but this was for a reason, and it was a very brief one, but it's in the middle of everything. So I decided to do a highlight on Twitch, and I'm hoping to be able to do a video on it separately on YouTube as well, because that 10 minutes can be really interesting for people to watch, and it's really difficult to find if it's in the middle of a 3-hour stream. You know, basics. But there's so many beautiful sessions that we've had. We've been working with angels, we've been talking about, my guide's given such beautiful advice. I cannot give advice because it's not medical in any way, but my guides give me such beautiful words to give to you people about how to quit smoking, for example. That could be really interesting for whoever resonates, but it's really difficult to find when it's part of a very long video. So I'm really hoping to be able to give that the proper, what it needs, what it deserves, and give it a separate video so people can take part of it, because that's what I do. Why I do this to help other people, and in that way help myself. And what makes me feel good is being here for others. That's just how I work. So yes, YouTube will hopefully be more, the channel there will hopefully be more alive in the future with loads of things going on, I'm hoping. Oh no. Oh, he got a tongue. Is that a tongue? Wait, see if you can see there's so many loose threads now, sorry. Look, he's got something sticking out of his mouth. Oh, I wish the focus would be easier. Come on. I don't know how to. This is like he's hurt his face now. Oh, I'm gonna pull it down to make it part of the shake. And then I'm gonna be very careful because I don't think he needs too much beads going down there. He's got this beautiful, I wish you could see it, but he's got this beautiful two-part mouth, you know, just like a dog. That you could get that feeling that like two parts coming down. And he's got that going on for him, so I don't want to ruin that too much. It's gonna be so much fun. I had someone join when this was a dragon and it turned out to be a dog. Or who knows what it will be in the end. But I like him. I think we're gonna have to pull that particular bead in even further for not taking too much, not focusing the eye too much on that red color. Let's bring it in a little. Oh, maybe I made a mistake here, guys. Let's pull it back in. There's always a reason. What was it Bob Ross said? There's no mistakes, just happy accidents. That should apply to life in general, shouldn't it? Not everything seems happy, but there's always something happy about it. And that is, we can come through it. We can go through it, and we can come out on the other side with an experience. Yes! Okay. I don't know if I dare give him any shakes, actually. Might lose that feeling of the cleft. Is that a word? Mouth. Maybe he's perfect the way he is, in that regard. He needs one more bead though. I think a yellow bead will do. Sorry, you can't quite tell what's going on. Yeah, one more bead here. I wish you could see better. But he needs one more bead here, because we can see right through his nose. Poor fella. And I stick a needle in there. Look, there's empty space here. Oh, poor one. I'm gonna have a little sip of coffee. So, I spoke about this before during the stream, but Bempus and I have started to discuss something really interesting, and that is the possibility that what we experience as psychics, because we want it to be logical, you know, our company, we strive for trying to understand it as something that everyone is able to. Oh, right, I was gonna have a yellow one, was that? It's the blue one, but it might be perfect. But just not everyone, you know, we use it as much as we need in our life. And we've started the discussion that maybe with one another, that is, but we would love to start a discussion with more people. Maybe it is that easy and that difficult at the same time. The reason for it being that it simply works going on in the 4th dimension, or 5th, or 6th. Just other dimensions that we are susceptible to, but might not sense the entire way through. And that would make sense, wouldn't it? And maybe that's what we talk about, our higher selves. This discussion came from, we saw a content creator play a Minecraft map that was in 4D. And in the commentary, they said, or with the comments on the video, they started to discuss, okay, so what if, and this was so beautiful, what if because 3D objects are, oh sorry, you can't see a thing, I apologize. 3D objects are shadows of 4D objects, just as 2D objects or 2D objects are shadows of 3D objects. And this was interesting because they said, well, what if we are shadows of our higher selves? And that's interesting, right? Whatever is out there and however it works, this is just for fun. You know, I love to research and to do research. But when it comes down to it, for me, it doesn't really matter how it works. And I've said this so many times. I experiencing working with my guides, working with angels, but whatever it is, actually is, it could just be in my psyche, you know? It could be memories when we talk about astral communication, who knows? Or it could simply be that what we read happens at the very same time in a different dimension, and that is the Akasha library. That simply happens now at the same time, but in a different dimension, so in a different time sphere for some reason, somehow, but at the same location. Because if times move on, the place will change, you know, the object will change, they will shift places, because that's what happens as time moves. And if the fourth dimension can be considered as time, then it would make sense, you know, in a very difficult but also very easy way. But no matter what it is, I had a client on Monday who said that just wanted to believe in this grander universe and that we are simply, you know, part of something bigger. And yes, we are. But no matter how grand the universe is, and I've said this many times, I apologize for repeating myself, but I felt this was important to share. The feeling that however grand the universe is, and however many angels are out there, or celestial beings, or, you know, whatever it is out there, we are part of it. And there's a reason for what is out there, and we're a part of it, and then there's a reason that we've been given this part. And whatever we got time. Whatever time, however it is, whatever it is, you know, that maybe is something that we made up with our own minds. Well, that's what we got though in this life, and it's simply what we do with our time. That is our life. That constructs our life. So let's have fun. Let's be us. I've talked so much about this in the stream. I'm sorry. I'm gonna check. Hello, how open I am? Try to find a light worker who's joined by Ecuador. Thank you so much. I got my ego still, because I'm human, and it's so important to have your ego. I heard this yesterday. I just want to share this. But thank you so much. But yes, I'm open to anything. I'm open to that what I do would be from a trauma that I experienced, and I'm constructing my reality. I'm not talking about any other light workers, simply myself. Because of what I went through, it would make sense that I'm constructing my reality to fit into not being alone. And that's fine. But as long as that seems to be helping other people, is all that matters to me. So talking to skeptics is the best thing. I love hearing other versions. I love hearing other experiences than my own. Whatever they are, I love just this exchange, you know? And yes, I see angels and I work with telepathy and I you know, I got these libraries and my guides and I see, I smell, I hear. But that might be my psyche. Or it might be external. Does it really matter? As long as it is what it is, you know, and as long as it seems to be working. What was it I wanted to say about the ego? Yes, it was someone talked about this, that we seek to not keep the ego, but the ego is what is in the lower chakras, right? And if we, because we got all this spirituality and this ability to open up, if we believe in chakras, in the higher chakras, but that needs to come through via the lower chakras, being us, being who we are. Like I say to mediums that I work with, or that comes to me as clients and are light workers themselves, yes, we might be a channel, but we were picked to be a channel. In that case, we're picked for this because when we meet, I've said this so many times, but when we meet a client, it's not just about the interaction between the client and the higher self or the higher being or the angels or the energy coming through. It is that, yes, but it is also an interaction with that and with me as a fellow human being who can give a third perspective as well. And we should never underestimate ourselves. We should never stop to care for, or I shouldn't say never, because if we do it, there's a reason for it. But I feel it's so important, and I feel that, and I'm not wanting to judge, but I still got my ego. And what I want to say is that some light workers, it's so important to not tell their clients how they are feeling, or psychiatrists, or psychology 101, the very first rule: never talk about yourself. I always talk about myself, because how else is it relatable? If I come to someone and we talk about, someone sits there in a chair and listens to you and you say, I experienced this, and someone sits there in a chair and looks at you and says, oh yeah, you're not alone, meaning that they meet lots of people who do, it's still not, because it's not meant to, but for some people that might be experienced as being, oh, they stand a higher ground than I do. They could never be me. I could never be them. I can never strive for being them because they are in another dimension of life that I can never reach. When I talk to my clients, I had on Monday, it was such a beautiful interaction. They said to me, but one of my clients said that you're so young and you've come so much more further than I have. And I said, no, I don't believe I have. We've only got different experiences. They said, well, how can I ever be like you? You're so calm and you got all this figured out and you can work this way. How could I ever? And I said, well, you're only seeing the professional part of me. I am human too. You should see me at home. I get angry, I get stressed. I'm going through exhaustion right now. I am human. But when I find what I love to do with my work, the situation at home slowly becomes better as well, because I'm finding myself. And my clients, they looked at me and they simply said, thank you. And then they could relax. So the very first rule, never to shine the light upon yourself. I get that, because it is the client's time and you're not supposed to intervene in that way with your life. But at the same time, it is your life. It's happening right now. And the meeting should be more than just you or just a client going to get some help. It is actually an interaction between two people. And in my case, between, whatever energy and two people. Or how many people. And I think it's so important that we remember this part of it. That's what I think. But then there's a reason why everyone works and thinks the way they do. But this is really important for me. So when you meet me, will I talk about myself? If it can somehow relate to you. And if we can meet on the ground that I won't take up the spot to talk about myself. You know, this is your time. But if I'm saying to you that the most beautiful thing you can do is to be yourself, how can I ever show that in a more authentic way than to be myself and to be transparent? I'm gonna read chat now. Oh, the Baxenguard. Hi. Oh, sorry for it. I just slaughtered your name. Hi. Oh, beautiful seeing you. How are you doing? We are creating some, we think it is a dog. Like, oh. And he's got an arm here. Starting to see similarities in these, don't we? Oh, I don't know how to hold him to show you. I think it's cute. Can we somehow? I'm not good at this, sorry guys. More love seeing you. I love the community. I'm so grateful for it. The bag was I can't pronounce the name today. I'm so sorry. What happened to me? The Berg research. I'm so sorry. I hope that the love will come through anyway. You beautiful, beautiful people. David Love, thank you so much. If you only knew how much that means to me. Truly. To be able to not stream for so many days and being so irregular and not letting you keep up with what is going on, and then to not lose one in our community, I'm so thrilled and so happy. Truly. Hi guys, welcome. So what should I do about this? I am blessed. That's all I want to say. I don't want it to be, you know, overly done, but that's how I feel. So this little doggo. What should we do with him? He's got so many loose threads. I'll tie them in. I had an arm back here before, but I think I will give him a new one. Yes, I'm gonna give him a mane. That was what I wanted to do. This dog is gonna have a mane. Maybe it's a cape, we'll see. But I want something to flow off his backside and then on the ground. I just felt that has to be done. And it's already started, you can see. Because I thought it was gonna be a dragon first. So I'm gonna create, yeah, he's gonna get some mane of some sort. Yeah, I got a queuing system. I've never used it before. Oh yeah, you're giving me many compliments. Sorry, I'm not supposed to read what you chat about, right? About that, or speaking of which, is what I'm looking for. We are gonna join Discord. We have no idea how it works, but we are gonna join it. And you will like this, Bagberserk. No, I can't pronounce your name today. I'm so sorry. Can you give me a nickname to call you? I usually can pronounce it, or at least I think I can pronounce it, but fairy witches like me take me to dark powers. Oh. You know what I am? I might be an intuitive counselor, I might be an empath, I might be a telepath, I might be, what's that called? The hurricane or whatever it's called. But really, I'm just me. And I'm doing just what you're doing, trying to find a way to make myself feel better, because that's what we do. And for me, it's to help other people. That's just how it is. But a witch, yeah. You can call me whatever you like. All I am is me. Oh, but I would love an invite. Ooh, if you would let me, I would love to be part of it. To be a little lurker and to learn how it works. I would love that. But I have no idea how it works. We don't have an account or anything as of now. So I'm not sure how it will work, but I would love it. You're only a superhuman, you convert food into sleepiness. Yeah. Indeed. What if we could convert sleepiness into food? Ah. Life forms, yeah, I get it. I think because my twin uses Discord a lot, I think that once I get into it, I will probably recognize it. But we never know how it works. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it's like that part of the universe I need to find myself. You know? With driving, it just came to me. But the problem being, because they live in the UK and me in Sweden, I started to drive on the left-hand side of the road. So I know I talked about it before, I just think it's funny. So I have no idea. Maybe it will come to me. Or maybe not. But I would definitely love to join. We'll definitely look into it. Eeh! There we are. I'm sorry you can't see at all what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm doing something on top of his head. And I have no idea why. Maybe he'll become a hat? Maybe he'll get a hat? I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna keep on doing it. And we'll see what happens, right? I have no idea. But there would be a reason for it. Maybe it's a leash. I'm just gonna check. I'm so new to everything. I'm just gonna check. Okay. Okay. Maybe a trunk. But it's got such a beautiful nose. I like his nose. It's got an antenna of some sort now. But I like his nose and mouth. Look. Oh, if only I could. It's a magic horn. Yeah, maybe. Oh, maybe he's a Teletubby, guys. Maybe he's a Teletubby. Oh, there's something that wants to be done, that's for sure. But I have no idea what it is. I feel we should focus more on his lower body. You know what? I think he might be in a sleeping bag. And this could be the trim of the sleeping bag coming over his ear. That might be it, actually. Because if you look at how he's sat, it's all connected, his legs. So I'm thinking maybe he's in a sleeping bag. Oh, if only I could. There, no, almost. Hello? I've seen so many streamers having this problem. We should learn how to make the camera focus. But I'm thinking he's probably in a sleeping bag. Camera says no! Yeah. Well, sometimes love says no, you know? I think you can see the shape, the outline. But I want to show you! Come on. Oh yeah, that was the loose one. Come on. The other camera? I'm gonna test. No? Definitely not. Okay. If we put him. Oh, but I can't hold him then. No? Come on. Oh no, he fell over. He won't do it. But I think he's in a sleeping bag. I think that's what's going on here. But that usually turns into something entirely different. So we'll see. The Bergverserk, I need a nickname for you. I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name today. You got a nickname that I can call you? How are you doing? How's your day been? Nope, that didn't go. That didn't work. The thing is, when you use so many different colors, it's a little bit difficult to see what's actually going on. Oh, thank you so much. I've got some beautiful links whispered to me for Discord. Thank you so much. Truly. You can give me your real name. Oh, if you feel comfortable with it. I love you too. If you feel comfortable in the community. Fabian. Oh, that's a beautiful name. You know, I had a very dear friend of mine who was called Fabian when I was a child. It meant a lot to me. Fabian. Oh, how would you pronounce it in Germany? You mean German? Or was it Germany you were from? Oh, I started to think about Fabian now. Oh, he was one of my best friends. He was the family dog when I was little, and he was so old, and he was one of my best friends. I don't know how young he was, but I loved to just sleep, you know, on his belly. And he got so sick, and he was so old, and I called him my own. Now, I don't think that pets belong to anyone because they're their own souls, but it was still a little bit cool to have your own pet. as a little child, as a small child, and this was my first one. A beautiful, beautiful Labrador. Are they called that in English? But he was so beautiful. He was a very dear friend of mine. Or Fabian. That's how we would say it in Swedish. It's Fabian. He's got a halo now. I think it's his sleeping bag. I think it's in his sleeping bag, and I think it's going around his body because he's in it. But I'm also scared I might be doing too much. Overdoing it. So I'm just gonna bring this down, I think. Feel free to call you in Swedish. Oh, thank you. I like the name. I haven't heard it in a very long time. Brings back beautiful memories from my childhood, that name. I'm a little bit worried that it goes, you see it comes down here, oh sorry, on that side. It's a little bit much, maybe. Maybe it's an oxygen tank now. Oh, I don't really know what to do, guys. I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe we should bring it up again. No, he wanted to be there, because then that works with his cheek not being completely filled in. Yeah, okay, we're definitely creating a sleeping bag for him. A little bit of a too big sleeping bag. Oh no, he can't be sat up anymore. He could sit a minute ago. Oh, that looks so harsh doing to him. We'll figure it out in the end. Well, that's the thing about our figurines. They can never support their own weight, can they? With a really good friend we didn't see for a long time, and then they're back on the screen, and it's like in the past, and everything feels quite good. Oh, I'm so happy for that. But yeah. But you always make me happy. You know that. Just having people, like just talking to people, it means so much, and then being able to do something in return of that reflected love, really. It just means so much. Now the problem with this is that he's got his waving hand, and if we bring the sleeping bag, maybe it's opened in that way that it goes around his arm. Yeah, that could work. That he's supporting his arm on the sleeping bag. Or the sack, or whatever he's in. I'm really looking forward to start doing color coordinated figurines, because it's easy to see what's going on, but it is also a little bit of a challenge, because then you have to, then you can see clearly that, okay, this has to be this. Oh no, that's not the case at all, is it? But I just come back doing these random colored ones that it just picks for themselves, it feels like. Yeah, I'm gonna go around his body now with these beads. With that, we both are honest to each other, making every personal connection much better and pure. You know what? I don't believe that we have to be lying to anyone, because the only one we truly lie to when we lie are ourselves. And where everyone, like I said, the situational struggle may differ, but the emotional journey so similar. no matter who we are. And feel free to say that you experience it another way. That's alright. But I just believe we're so similar and so different. And if we can start to see that, I mean, we do, but if we can actually understand that other people think the same way deep inside, amazing, right? And I'm striving to be more honest and more open. I'm always been honest here when I work. I did lie a lot when I was younger because I was so scared of what other people thought of me, and that made me lie a lot to make myself look not better but different. In my work, I've not lied, but I know there are instances also on this channel in the beginning when I was so scared of doing wrong, because what I do when I help people and how I experience it and what I go through, it means so incredibly much to me that I remember one particular instance in the very beginning when someone joined and they were not sure that that telepathy is a thing, which is totally okay. We can never know, really. I love to do the research. I love to research and see whatever it is, But I remember someone joined and I was being very harsh on them. Because they tried, I think, they got a reading and they didn't resonate with it or whatever happened because I was so, I had to impress. That was the feeling. And I was so harsh on them. And I just hoped that they could return one day and so we could meet each other once again, We're just human, all of us. Okay, so he might start to look a little bit just a blob. But I'm putting him in some sort of a comforter. Maybe I should do the comforter in one color. It will be huge because there's already so many beads there, but maybe if I do the comforter in one single color and him in different colors, it will just be his face and his arm. Then that could be pretty beautiful, don't you think? What do you reckon, guys? Well, you don't reckon if you can't see. I think I will make the comforter in one single color. I think so. And then having him be in all his colors. Like I said, it will be a huge piece, but I think it could be really good. I'm just trying to show him to you. I wrote myself making myself a better person, which is very honorable, and I think we should give every person the chance to change things about them and to change their views, opinions, and feelings. Yeah, or simply accept them, because when we accept who we truly are, those things will naturally change. Is what I believe. I will make a comforter in one color. And the color of choice will be... Let's see. What shall it be? Maybe it should be red, actually. Because we haven't got that much red in it. It'll be easier to differ them apart. I think his comforter will be a red one. A little bit of a Christmassy, right? Yeah, let's make a red comforter. Thank you, Fabian. But yeah, I do believe that all we need to do is accept our opinions, our feelings, and then all the responsibility that we feel that we have to work on ourselves, it will come naturally, and we won't have to fight it. It will simply be there. That's what I believe. Oh, there's loads of red coming through now. Should it be just red, or different shades of red? Like a little bit of an orange, maybe? Ah, we'll see what happens, right? It's probably in a material that would shine a little different, you know. It's not going to be the same all the way around. But then again, these are made of glass, so they're already a little bit different, each and every one. So maybe it doesn't make that much of a difference, actually. This is going to be huge, but there's going to be a reason for it. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's a grand Christmas stocking with a dog inside it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh dear. Oh god. Have you seen? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That just slipped through. Have you seen the time, guys? Because I just did. Bumpers will be here any minute, and we will be back hopefully tomorrow. Like I said, I am dealing with exhaustion right now, and therefore I'm taking one day at a time. I do have a client tomorrow, and I'm having a driver's license. Yeah, in a month I can say that. But I have a driving lesson with my instructor in the morning, and then I got a client for a long healing session, and then we thought of streaming in the evening. So because of this, we will have to take one step at a time. So I would love for us to be able to stream tomorrow, and for Bumpers definitely to be able to be here and to, you know, to hang out with you. So I would love for that to happen, but I have to take, you know, my exhaustion into consideration. So I feel in my heart that we will be streaming tomorrow, but that might mean that we will be streaming less next week. Oh, I really don't know. We'll take one day at a time. That's all I can do for now. And to accept it, right? Thank you, Bird Love, truly. But I do still work, one day at a time. So if you feel like it to be right, do send me an email, and we'll find a way to have a private session, you and I. We find a time that suits us both, and the price tag that suits us both, and everything else. But thank you so much. And hearts, I love seeing those hearts. They make me so happy. Just knowing that someone chooses to give you a heart that way, you know? I know the feeling when I write hearts, so it just makes me so happy when I see them. Thank you so much. Now this will be this is strange what I'm doing now. But we will see. So I'm gonna stream until Bumpus gets here, I think. And then, like I said, hopefully tomorrow we will be on, both him and I. But if not, we will see each other again, don't you worry. We'll see what happens. You are so supportive, all of you. I love this community. I'm a little bit afraid that it would just look like a big lump of beads, you know? Oh dear, I think I got loads of messages. Oh, it's alright. Yeah, come along, Fabian. You're so welcome. And if you miss it, it will be on YouTube. Always. And, well, not always, obviously. It's gonna be for long as YouTube allows it, and it's gonna be from the moment that it 24 hours passed and it uploaded, then it will be there. But like I said, I will also try to make separate videos on healings and such that I feel might be, well, that might be a good thing to share, you know, that more people could take part of. Okay, you guys, I am gonna stop streaming now. I feel like this is the best, this is a perfect time. I feel Bumpus is on his way, and I just want to go home and relax now. But this means so much to me, and it's so much fun being back here. And I truly hope that we will be here tomorrow. We are gonna continue this little guy, probably on Thursday. We'll see what happens. If we could focus, come on. He's got all these loose ends with the threads, poor fella. No focusing. Come on! Come on. If I hold him by the threads. Oh no. By 2 threads. Hold him by a threads. No? There he is! And you can see that red sticking out. Oh! It's the beginning of his comforter that will loop around his body. And the head will be sticking out from it. I'm so sorry you can't see this. But you can see the... Oh, okay. Well, you can see the outline of him anyway. Oh, thank you so much, Fabian. And same to you. And same to every one of you out there. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy doing this. And I hope that the message comes through. The love in my heart. And the love in the universe. And whatever, I just feel this is what I want to share for this stream. Whatever is out there. Hang on. Whatever is out there. However grand, however small. We are part of it. So let's be part of it. Take care, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And we'll see each other again, hopefully tomorrow. Otherwise, our scheduling is Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Fridays! Wow! Fridays. But we'll see. And take care. We'll definitely coming back. And we're gonna continue with this little fella. So, from us all, to you all. That's how we say in Sweden. A very happy Christmas. Take care. Oh, so many loose ends. Let's tie them up and let's have some fun. See you soon. Take care now. Bye. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.